Okay, there we go.
The BT Bright Spot. This is where we keep it nice and warm and fuzzy feeling. Mayor Tory, good morning. We have some actually amazing news that you're going to find interesting being mayor of our beautiful city. I don't know if you've heard of Rabbit Hash, Kentucky. They've elected a dog. This is a true story as the mayor. It's a French bulldog.
Some people would say we did that in Toronto.
Zing, zing. He's always so quick, God bless you.
There's Wilbur Beast.
That's his name.
Yeah, French bulldog.
Yeah.
He's cute.
He looks very
cute.
distinguished. He looks serious and distinguished.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
Yeah, and you know what? The town of Rabbit Hash, Kentucky, only has about 450 people, but they had 13,000 votes because they charge $1 per vote.
That's almost as much as Kanye had in the presidential election.
Wow.
That's huge. Facts.
This is they've had canines as mayor since the late 90s. The charge of $1 goes to, it's a fundraiser, goes to the historical society there. So they're hoping that Mayor Wilbur can do some great work.
Maybe a bi-paw-tisan legislation. Now I have a question.
Goodness, yeah.
Well, I have a question for you, Mayor Tory.
I hope he's not barking up the wrong tree with some of his policy people.
You know what it's like? You're always in the doghouse. You know what I'm saying? No matter how hard you try.
Absolutely, that's right, exactly.
Okay, so Mayor Tory, our serious question of the day. If you had to choose, which dog best represents your personality or work ethic, okay? Would it be the Great Dane?
Oh, okay.
Would it be the Poodle? Or would it be the Chihuahua?
Oh, I don't like any of those choices. I'd say maybe more like a golden retriever.
That's
you know,
what
they're
both
sort
said
of
that.
like a friendly, and I try to be sort of friendly, but serious. And I don't know. I mean, it's hard to sort of put a dog personality onto a person, especially to do it for yourself. I'm certainly not. I hope I'm not a Chihuahua. Nothing against them. And the Great Dane's a bit much, I think. I mean, I think they're very graceful, sleek-looking, powerful-looking animals.
Yeah.
What was the third choice? Poodle.
Yeah, poodle.
You know.
Adorable.
Yeah, I like poodles. My grandmother had one when I was growing up, but no, I would say something like a golden retriever. That'd be
It's so funny.
my choice.
Yeah, that's what we were kind of saying. I don't see you as a purse dog mayor as well. Yeah.
How about yourself, Dina?
Yeah.
You know, I was going to say Great Dane because they're lazy and they just, they don't need much exercise. They just want to be fed. Until you said graceful. I'm like, well, that takes that one off the list.
They are, but you think about how they look. They're very graceful looking, and I mean, they're huge, and they're actually very friendly.
Just like my feet.
They got big feet.
Big feet, Mayor Tory.
Well,
it always comes down to my feet. Speaking of stamina,
I'm smarter than to get into that.
You're the best.
You three can get into that about her feet.
You know what?
I just stick to her shoes. That's it.
Mayor Tory, you know what I said the other day? I go, every time I turn on the TV, you're on it 7 days a week.
I was telling you about the events that we see each other at as well and stuff.
You never stammer, you never stumble. I'm like, is he human? How many hours of sleep a night do you need? Because I cannot believe the stamina, God bless you, that you're able to keep up day in, day out. Do you need
I sleep for 5.5 hours, and I'm glad that's and I will literally wake up before my alarm goes off many mornings.
Wow.
I'll tell you a funny story about that, because I do sometimes wake up in the middle of the night, even though I only sleep 5.5 hours. And I fell asleep watching the election returns on Tuesday night, and I woke up at 2:30, and just like I woke up, but the TV was left on because I'd fallen asleep. And there's Donald Trump speaking, and he's saying the election's a total fraud. And I'm thinking, well, he must have lost, because who else would get on TV and discuss the election being a total fraud unless you'd lost? But lo and behold, a couple of minutes later, when they showed the results, he hadn't lost, and yet he was still calling the election a fraud. So
here we sit,
I
still waiting.
I sleep 5.5 hours, and that gives me enough energy to carry on with my job and more. And that's just, people are put together differently. Like they need more sleep some than others, and I'm lucky I don't, because it gives me more hours in the day to, to do work, but also to, enjoy life. So
yeah. No, you're
think
amazing.
Of how much more enjoyment of life I get. But
we applaud you in all seriousness. I think it's incredible.
Aside, for sure.
I need a good 12 hours.
And I get up at an hour in the morning that I could do a morning show too. So if you have if Frankie needs some time off to do the weather or anything like that,
we're saving
I'm finished being mayor, whenever that is.
We're saving this. Okay, so Mayor Tory has just said on live TV, next time Frankie needs a day off, he is willing to fill in, do some dancing, amongst the trees, and deliver the weather report. Done, finished.
We do the workouts and stuff.
Do my golden retriever routine.
and we can recap The Bachelorette. Love it. Thanks, Mayor Tory.
Perfect.
Have a great day.